Hi, this is essentially a tree picture. I've put this old barn in there, but I have to lay that right back, so I'm going to have to use very sort of cool colours there. Big tree here. I think I'll bring it further down, a bit of a slope, and some trees behind, closer than those. So there's lots of lessons here. Excuse me, I've got my cup of tea here. I love trees. I know a lot of you struggle with them, but it's only practice. I've done them a lot. But I don't do botanical specimens of them. I'm going to paint around the main trunk of this tree. I've done various versions of this, it's nothing new. Here's my sketching palette. It's a lovely Dale Rowney box that I bought many years ago. The colours, well, some colours have been in here for donkey's years. Sepia, so you use a lot of sepia and indigo for basic two-tone sketching. But we've got alizarin crimson, a couple of ultramarines, we've got cobalt blue, Payne's grey, which I'm trying not to use, lemon yellow. I've just dug that old, very, very solid now, Winsor & Newton yellow ochre artist quality. There's some Windsor blue, light red, burnt umber, burnt sienna, raw sienna, cooker's green and lovely cadmium yellow. So, a rural scene. This is my new number 6 Pro Art brush. I'm going to, well, I'm waiting for another one, but a number 4, so that I can do more fine work with it. So just paint round picking up that graphite. Come right down to there. Okay, that'll do for a moment. Then we'll get in some bit of Windsor, a bit of ultramarine. A bit of sienna, just a blush of it. Okay, that'll do. That's me sky. Well, let's get a bit more of that heavier. Oops. Okay, that's my sky. Clean the brush. I want to wet down there. Okay. Let's get some nice green in there. So okay, that's just a bit of rough ground. Right, that tree, I can't attack the tree yet, so I'm going to put a wash of light burnt umber over this field here. And then when that dries a bit, I can put in some detail. Right, I'll give that a dry. Well, while that's drying off a little bit, I'll just have a swig of tea. This is my new number 6 sable, squirrel. Dread to think, well, that because of that was sable. Although, excuse me, I've got some sables. Got a large sable here, number 12. Lovely brush. But it's but I didn't pay a lot for it. This one was £18 from Curtis Ward, including postage. I'm very, very pleased with it. I've got the number 4 on order, so I can do finer work with it. But I want this to be as simple as possible, using these brushes. Right, okay, light coming from the right, say. So just to remind me, I'll put a little arrow on there. That, if I see it, it will remind me that's where the light's coming from. So, not an ideal angle here, but it's about 45 degrees. But if I put in some grey, blue and burnt umber, quite solid, get this tree further down so that the man is in scale. So a bit of umber. And just touch the edge of this here so we get a nice thick trunk. Right, darker still. Let's put in a little bit of water on that side here. Okay, so we've got nice dark on the shadow side, and let it just bleed across. Oh, it's a lovely little point. Couldn't do that with my rigger. I'll strengthen that up underneath with dark. So, but I'll wait for the trunk to dry a bit first before I risk that. Right, that's a mighty tree, isn't it? I'll have to do my figure a bit bigger. Right, carry on with the detail. And I'll put a nice lot of dry brush on this when it's we'll get round to it. Easy for me to do these from right to left. Right, that'll do. Let's have a practice on this tree in the background here. So this will be slightly bluey grey. Burnt umber and ultramarine. Okay, that's that. Let's put in this roof over here. So we'll have a burnt sienna roof and a touch of bright red. God, what a lovely brush this is. That point is brilliant. Sorry if I'm masking. Showing you my haircut I give myself this morning. My wife had to finish it off. Right, now I'm going to put in this very light blue grey. I can put some bushes in front of that. See how gently that's done. So this is my background. So we'll strengthen it up a little bit. Okay, put in a bit of hooker's green now and a bit of ultramarine. Okay, swig of tea. Okay, I'm going to carry on with that hooker's green and ultramarine. A bit of burnt sienna with it, I think. It's, I'm going to put in a bit of red jacket on. Yeah, burnt sienna is a must with the hookers and the ultramarine. Gives a lovely, lovely, rich green, but I want it to look distant. Now just separate the edge of the barn. Okay, so that'll do for there, and we'll put some in the other side here. Okay, now while that's drying off, I'm going to put a little bit of detail in that, so just blue. That's not quite dry, so I'll just get that a little bit heavier there, I think. Right, I'm going to put in some darker notes underneath some of the branches on the main tree now. Right, I can start, I think, to put in some wintry green, wintry colours on there. Much warmer than behind. Look, because it's rough paper, you can do this quite easily. But I want some blue in there behind, really. Bit of alizarin, I think. Try and give an impression of something behind, really. And let's go back to the burnt umber and ultra. Right, I want to get some in front now. Oh, I'll do it there. Right, I think I've marked that up there. We'll wait for it to dry and I can put some detail back in it. I'll help it along with the hairdryer. Hold on. Oh no, I've got some time in my hand. Let's dry brush in some dry brush across here. Okay, now the path, bit of light red, bit of blue. Okay, I'm going to dry that. I don't want my little trunks to disappear into wet background, so take those off. I've got that nice bit of cadmium red there. I haven't got a pan to put it in, so I've just got it's in there loose, but it's going to be on him. So light coming there, so we'll put a bit of dark. Like a Thai barn. You see the wonderful when you see one in its original condition. They're just wonderful, but that's too small really. Thai barn, sort of medieval, where the Lord of the Manor kept all the grain that was really stolen from the people that grew it. And they're wonderful buildings. They still exist, and I know at least one person that moved one, who was rich enough to take one down and move it to his back garden. Oh, they really are. They're 50, 60 yards long, or even bigger, with lovely oak beams inside, all twisted. And I've seen I was worked for somebody who did that. He was a retired Air Force, very high up. And he showed me the timber. You see these wet and great oak beams that are riddled with woodworm, but when you cut through with a saw, the woodworm holes are only on the outside, they're not on the inside. It's incredible oak. Right, let's just put in some bit of detail in. Oops. Probably just a little bit too strong. You get bored when you do these little things. Those trees with very high canopies, I don't know what they are. No. But that tip is just wonderful. It's better than a rigger, or any rigger that I've got. Oh, there's still lots of moisture in the brush. You see banks of these on the horizon. Elms used to have a lot of elms, but Dutch elm disease, all in the 80s, killed millions of them. a lot of firewood for people with their log burners. Well, elm is a very poor open fire wood. It's burns very cold, and if you can get it going. I've got my headphones on and listening to my favourite radio station, LBC, and they're talking about this massive worldwide cyber attack. They can't get away with that, I mean, unless they can. Alright, let's just... Just creating a very dark on the palette here. Just put in some twigs to the end of the twigs. This is to create an impression of a lot's going on. It's worth persevering with these trees. Don't give up because you can't do them. There was a time when I really struggled to do a decent tree. I learned watching Roland Hilder and his fabulous books. I thought I'd never be able to paint a tree. I wouldn't say that I was anywhere near as good as him, but if you quit, you never learn, do you? So don't quit, just continue. Just keep doing it. Eventually you will. You'll be able to do it. You're not going to, if you're a beginner, you're not going to master this in a few days and a few sheets of paper. Right, okay, now we want a bit of shadow. Let me do our man. Burnt umber, bit of ultramarine. Baby. All right, okay. Man, how are we doing? Right, okay, red, good dollop of red. Bit of shadow on here. I'm going to leave that barn whitewashed. Okay. I've got a cloth there, and the other to my right. I'm sorry, there's no ideal way to do this. I'm afraid I can't find a convenient way to show me painting, mixing up on the palette and remembering. A little bit of shadow on there. Right, well I can't do much more than that. Let's put a signature on it. Okay, well, I've got a British head on, haven't I? I've got a with umber and a bit of blue. Don't put the head on too big. Okay, well there he is. That's it. Oh, we've got a bit of bird. Or two. Well, excuse me, brush out. I'll see if I've got a mount for it. Right. It's a bit small. Okay, so there's our finished demonstration. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm sorry if you couldn't see everything. Lovely big tree, giant. What sort of tree was that? We could call that an oak tree. The big oak, the barn, distance. So that was the exercise, showing the trees, distant trees, by using colour rather than anything graphic, with one really strong tree and a figure. Figure red is a bit of a device. So I hope you enjoyed that. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.